Welcome everyone to another Raid Shadow Legends video. I'm DM recording from Down Under. We are back for day 3 of the Grim Forest. Still flying in pretty blind. I did get a question from It's Adamski about the redraws. My understanding is, based on what I've read after the question, that it should be a daily thing. So we might test that out today and see if we can get a redraw somewhere and, you know, give it a bit of a go. As you can see, we've still got plenty on the map. Don't know where I want to hit at the moment. We were up over this way last time. That's right. Now, what have we got? We've got a mimic chest here. Now, we had the issue of no healing when, no block healing last time with Morrigan, so that's who we wanted. We've got Gizmak, Leo. I wonder what our damage is going to be like, because we're missing Toshiro and Teox and Marius here. But we do have Morrigan, and I don't want to lose her. Let's just do it. All right, so I'll take 1 Reviver, 1 Morrigan, Gizmak, my poorly built Leo, and Rotos or Phoenix. Part of me likes Phoenix for that. He's quite strong with his A1. They cannot be revived when you kill them, and not going to be useful here, but it's just a strong hit for an epic champion. All right, let's go. Let's go. Raka should keep everyone going, and if Morrigan does her job of stopping the healing, I feel like we should be okay on this one. Maybe I'll get some egg on my face. Really think that the design is just such a cool looking thing. Got the block debuffs. Raka, for anyone who doesn't have her, just an amazing champion. When I first got her, there wasn't really the information out there. Since working out how she worked, and obviously there's a lot more information now, she's just my favorite champion to take everywhere. Shield, block debuffs, revives everyone, heals everyone, boosts turn meter. She's, yeah, for orcs especially, like their factions, not great. If you've got her, she's huge boost to it. So we've got this heal, reduced healing going on there. One wants to stay. Now it's over there. I wonder if that's going to be an issue. Phoenix with his A1. That's doing decent. We've got to kill this to make it actually worth our time. And it's just interesting. She's just putting it over here, and we're just not doing enough damage to make it last long enough. Let's take this off. I want to swap him. Let's just keep with this for now. And you can go A1. It's not even hitting that hard. Oh. Okay. We're all gone. Alright. Got it on now. I'm going to swap Gizmak over to his second form and just see if that gives us a bit better damage output here. So this will get the ignore defense, decent chunk. Don't get the kill though, so we don't get to put the pain link on. Really want Leo doing a bit more, but because of his crit damage. So this mimic chest is essentially taking the highest crit damage person each time. So we lose our #1 damage dealer, and these guys just apparently are not cutting it for him. We'll see how Gizmak does in his second form. And then we'll need to switch him back to get that HP burn back. Pain link on there, that's decent. You see, we've only got 1 more turn of this, so we're just not quick enough. So really, she's not actually doing enough because we're not doing it in enough time. The heal reduction just isn't sufficient. And then what, did he just redo that instantly? Unless we get it back there, because he's the lower one. I mean, this is rough. So, the question is, can we do it without? Let's manual it. At least this is making me think. Like, I think that's one thing that sometimes maybe Raid isn't doing so great, is that you just set to auto and, you know, whatever happens. But let's get the HP burns going. Let's keep our shields up. So as long as he's a lower health, we should be able to keep it going this way. I probably could have changed then. Stick with A1. Yeah. Phoenix, buddy, you might be off the team sometime soon. All right. We're going to lose crit. Yeah, because we didn't change the last turn. That's fine. Get some more healing going. Oh, she is running a bit rough, though. We've made some mistakes on this for sure. All right. So next turn I'll get it back and I can switch form, so that will be good. She'll be able to revive Leo in a second. Takes Gizmak. Wonder if that's actually an okay thing. Because I'll revive Leo in a second, and we'll see if he can do some damage. And saying that, I could build Leo a lot better. I don't know, guys. Like, how have everyone else gone with this? Like, are you just pure damage on the boss? Are you using this kind of strategy? Don't want to spend too long manualing. Because he's lower health, we should get the auto attacks on him. And as long as he's lower health, we'll get these as well. So we're halfway. Quite funny. If we'd had her on the other team, would that have gone better? Or are we better off just no heal reduction and just keep killing that? Marius and Toshiro doing a lot more damage. Phoenix not holding up his end of the bargain. Oh, there goes Leo. All right. So we're going to manual Gizmak back into action. See where his cooldowns are. We're good. All right. Let's go. Get the decreased defense. Let's go back to... So you should put the pain link on there now with the taunt. This has become a lot bigger battle than I anticipated. But I'm not gonna lie, I really like looking at the models. Hope maybe they release some of these bosses as actual characters that you can have. We've seen bosses in the past from like the campaign be earnable. Be cool to have these guys as actual champions. Have this guy as a epic and this guy as a, you know, legendary or something like that. All right. So I've got to watch out for that chest. We're out of HP. I'm going to go back. And I'm just going to... And on his next turn, we should be able to go back. I think that's going to be the best way. Got a bit of damage, though. And this is what's interesting about this, is that it's forcing me to use... Leo is on my build list. Next fusion, I should finish the last of his stuff. Just got a few gear pieces to change. Let's go... Extra turn on that, that's fine. It'll last just long enough, as long as I do it right. Yes, switch. Don't get it wrong. All right, and then decrease defense, big hit, some good damage. Ooh, that was a bit of a better hit. Morrigan. I don't know. After a while, she kind of gets a bit more useful with this heal reduction. And it does mean you can ignore that. But unless you're cheesing it, you're losing your best champion in doing so. Oh. Phoenix out of there. Oh, there's a mythic fragment. Gizmak did all the damage pretty much. Leo didn't have a chance because he was eaten the whole time. Phoenix. I don't know, mate. But we got through it. That was the main thing. We got through it with a different strategy, and I like that I did something different to get through a boss. We have... Guys, up here again. I don't want to go for another one in a row. Let's have a look over here. See what we've got. Boom, boom. Yeah, this is okay. We have... No, oh, I got Godseeker as a reviver, technically. Let's do it. Kind of enjoy just doing it. I don't want to do the repicks too much. Lock out, get some damage, get some support, and get some... Not my greatest reviver, but she'll do the job. Let's see what these champions are going to bring for us. Michinaki is a pretty cool champion. You can set him up well in Hydra. Any real boss, really. The Tormen for the freezers. Lady Kimmy, bit of damage. Awella's going to be healing. Not really a challenge at the moment. Not even frozen or that. I will possibly try and get my cooldowns down for the next wave. Alright, she's slow. Oh, why are you hitting over here? Don't know why you would attack the person under freeze, but... Oh, alright, let's slow that down. We want cooldowns. That's not going to help. See what we've got to start off with. Not the lockout. That was the A1. He's got his. That's good. Gizmak does Gizmak things. It's fine. And that's fine. Fabian was the one I was counting on, but don't need it anyway. Yeah, we can extend. They're still alive. That's better. Let's take them out. Who's next? You can be next. Yeah, let's stick with it this way. Need her to die. There she goes. A1. All right, perfect. All right. Interesting teams. We've got the lockout. We can petrify from her. Get our buffs up. We can... Yeah, he's got his on cooldowns. We'll just start this way. That's fine. Don't need any healing. We will. Let's switch him. And time for a big hit. Anticlimactic. Can we reduce? No. Okay. Extend the buffs, even though they're running out. All right. Gizmak's time. You can come second form. We should be auto from here. He doesn't need to change. And the rest will just do their normal abilities. Now, Empress is good for the block revive on different champions when you got the reviver in the enemy team. Not that we're worried about that here, but he's really good with that A1 just to stop them coming back if you end up in a long battle. As well as the healer, once she's down, there's that block revive. They shouldn't do anything. I assume that these bosses just follow their normal abilities, that they don't magically do something extra. If I see Michinaki reviving people, I'll know. Done. And then it should just be damage from here. Androck will keep everyone alive, so will Godseeker. Just slowly going through it. I wonder how everyone else is progressing with like the speed of taking these down. I'm not as, late game as a lot of the content creators, so it's kind of interesting to know if I'm just a bit behind, if I could be building a bit better, or if this is the normal rate. All right, almost done. Don't think he'll take another turn. Oh, Gizmac doesn't want to smack. Bit by bit. There we go. All right, nothing exciting. I wonder if we get a level. Oh, there it is. Rare. It's a rare version of the same card I've been doing. I don't know. I might go over this one because I've been building this already. I don't want to go too hard on it. My accuracy is normally pretty decent. Basic rewards, nothing exciting. 300 on that one. He's twice in a row here. That is a unique choice. What we got? Kaimar. I mean, that's going around that purple area. What we got elsewhere? Nothing exciting. All right, I'm going to explore this way. Oh, ambushed. All right. Yep, easy. We'll take Raka, Teox, Gizmac, Shiro, and Androck. If that can't do it, don't know what can. All right. Miscreated monster. Everyone's dead. No point talking about them. Unkillable. Let's not mess around with that. A1 all the way. Otherwise we waste the cooldowns. She will take a turn at some point. There she goes. And done. All right. Ugo, Maneater. This is an Ogren team that's pretty tanky. Main thing for here is... Oh, never mind. You could talk strategies, but you could just one-shot them. Got a Husk and... Bat. Wow. All right. Interesting. Like that other fight with Michinaki took us a fair while. Even the Mimic Chest, but these ambushes, it's almost like they're not trying. All right, nothing yet. What do we got? We have regret. Okay, we want... Did not pick any of my guys. All right. Speed, counterattack. I've got a reviver on there, so let's put that in there. We'll take you. Maybe you're useful. Can we take Ethelyn? Or we probably want a proper healer. Androck. And my Crowcat is life impaired, is how I like to describe him. He's sitting there with no health. If anyone looks at him. But he does a lot of damage. Glass cannon. Deacon, great champion. It'd be nice to like talk about these champions as you're going through them. Looks like Dijamasa. But they just die. Timid. Love to see a buff to Timid, make him a bit more meta. Him and Karja, such a cool team. Yeah. I don't know. I definitely don't want them to make things harder, but also that's a dead end. Okay. Let's go down this way. 225. That's a weaker one, right? 225. We had 275. All right, let's take this guy. Ooh. The more damage you deal, the more coins and gold you'll get. So the idea behind him, from what I understand, is that you break his armor, and then after you do that, you can damage him up to, doesn't tell me here. Oh, wait, does it? Yeah. For 10 million damage. Maybe it changes on his difficulty. You do 10 million damage, then you can get the maximum reward. All right. We have Toshiro. We've got good damage this time. All right. Very good. We also have Pythion to go with. Ooh. I am happy with it. Let's go. We'll go Reviver and damage. Let's see how that goes. Is one Reviver enough? That's the question. Tanky Pythion. Right, so we get in before he actually gets to put his armor up. That's interesting. And he gets the brimstone on him as well. Oh, almost done. Took the hit though. Pythion is going to have his healing worked out for him. Oh, it's almost done. There we go. Everyone's back. Go for it, guys. So we're at 2 and we needed 10 on this one. Definitely need to have the tanky reviver. So that's... Pythion is probably better than my Raka in this scenario. Could possibly recommend like Godseeker in here because if someone dies... Yeah, so I've got the armor back up. So I've got to go through that again. Now, and the boss gets 6 turns to... sorry, it has 30 turns. We're at turn 6. 30 turns to do it, and then he just runs away. All right, we're thinking about it. All right. He's dead. Toshiro, what are you doing, buddy? Toshiro could technically go second form if you wanted to be a bit more survivable, but Pythion's surviving fine. Especially with Androck to put those continuous heals on him. It's a good combination. What else has he got? Attacks all enemies, stealing a random buff, so the protected is quite good. We have decreased speed, decreased attack. Okay, so cleansing and block debuffs is quite good. Damage is increased by 10% for each gold-plated layer. So I believe that's the 4 of them. So up to 40% extra. Just make sure we're alive. Places the... Okay, so this is where he gets it back from it. So that's this one here. As he just does it. Places 5 layers. 1, 2, 3... Oh, so up to 50%. Places 5 layers of gold-plated on him. Each layer is equal to 10% of his max HP. So that means that when you fight harder difficulties, he should have higher HP, and that should be harder. Whenever a layer is destroyed, deals damage to him equal to the value of the gold-plated layer. So each one will do 10% damage to him. Also deals damage to his... Did we just die? Oh no, I was busy reading. What happened to Pythion? Oh, we made the 10 though. Oh, here's Toshiro going for his survivability. Not enough though, mate. Well, that was disappointing. We're busy reading and poor old Pythion's taken one hit too many. Toshiro really thinking about these attacks though. Holding in. Problem is, even if you got a leech on there. Anyway, we did it. And I'm pretty sure... Can it tell me... Oh, level up. Rare, uncommon. Attack, res, defense, speed. I like that one. Good. Where is rewards? Here we go. So we did get all of the rewards, but we did see Pythion die well beforehand. Don't think anyone... Oh, yeah. 2 point... Oh, it didn't do so well. Unlucky. Globally. Damage taken is blank. Is it so high that it's unreadable? That's 166, so they've all got to be above that. Yeah. So I'm guessing like 200 million. That's a lot of damage. What do we got? +4 to Shiro. Androck again. Androck and Senna for the turn boost. That's the key. All right. Let's not go again. All right, let's get this chest. Oh, ambush. Marius, Toshiro, Androck. Naraka? Almost a dream team. We have Pythion, maybe? I guess we'll go Pythion. Where is everyone? There's Elva. There's Raka up there. And Noel down there. All right. Let's give us more health just to be safe. Should be easy, though. Yep, straight through. I thought about talking about some of these. Like, I love Blizzard. But honestly, they're just going to die. Except he comes back at least, so you give a chance to talk about him. He essentially revives on death, places revive on death on him, and then if you don't remove that, he'll... Yeah, so he'll have 3 lives before you kill him. Really good in Finite. All right, let's get our chest. Boom. What are we at? 14. We're halfway. It's a fair bit of content, really. I think we said this was a dead end. We're just going backwards now. All right, so Crowcad missed out. So not you. Take you. Did Pythion come across? No. All right. Leo, Androck, and Empress. Maybe this guy. All right, let's start this going. Just sending a message. All right. So. Straight through. Ugo surviving won't last long enough, I think, to actually get them back, though. Or will he? Block damage. Yeah, that's fine. They'll go straight back. Done. Okay. Then we have... Just want to keep exploring, really. Down this way. All right, let's go this way. Draw. Let's get into it. Raka. Damage. Damage. Oh, can't click. And Thor. All right, so should be pretty quick going through them all. Blizzard back for some more. All Okay, and we've got them down. All right, done. Easy. Let's keep going. Another level up. Uncommons. HP res. Ooh. Don't need the crit rate though. Speed and res though. I like that. Oh, here we go. There's an altar. Get an extra slot, which is over here. We can choose poison and HP. No, don't want that one. Poison cloud's pretty decent, or we can probably bring them with some fights. I think I'll go this one. All right, so let's go up this way. All right. And then if we go this way, all right, so we've got Androck. Yeah. Oh, this is a mimic again. All right. What was I thinking? Distracted, people in the background. I like the idea of unkillable, but I really need the damage, and the damage. Who's built best? Gizmak definitely did the damage before. These guys will keep us alive. I think that should be good. Let's test it out. All right, so we expect, I want to say, oh, Gizmak's the one getting eaten. That's fine. Ninja can do a bit. And we don't have the heal reduction for this one. So the question is going to be, do we have the damage? So we need the damage coming over this way. Doesn't count as a boss, I don't think. It's interesting. Big hit. Now this is where we might have some more issues. Counterattacks could be good, but the chest isn't going to be doing them. So we really don't have the damage to bring into here, and we don't have... We can survive this fight, that's no issue, but he's just going to keep healing. Alright. Let's see, let's just put it on auto. Let's see what we can get out of this one. It's really interesting. I find this boss is actually one of the ones, because of the limited champ choice and the randomness to that, I find that this is actually quite interesting. But we are getting destroy max HP. I'm just wondering what I've got on... Pretty sure that was Ninja that just did that. Let's watch a bit more. Now we're going to go on the Mimic. Because he's just healing up, but this is definitely destroying his HP. Could just be getting lucky on this one. Nothing there. Leave my cursor there to see if it happens again. Nothing yet. It's not going to happen now that we're watching. Bit of damage. It's just going to heal back though. Oh, Gizmak. This is the thing, is our damage is fine on it. Just past this symbol here. Damage is fine on the boss. It's the inability to kill this Mimic and the healing that happens as a result. Stun isn't important. No. We're not going to see any more of this happening. Alright, we have nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Still hasn't moved on that either. No, I don't see anything, so it must be... It's not his HP burn. Because if we could just destroy it, then we could just do the damage to get it down, but I don't know what's... Well, we're going to have to manual a little bit to... Don't want that. So, nothing, nothing, and nothing. Nope. It's not moving there. Oh, I don't know. It's on the chest too. All right, what have you got? Ignore unkillable and shield. Nope. No. Hmm. No, I have no idea. Where did that destroy just come from? Straight back out and in, poor guy. Alright, let's leave it on auto then. Let's watch it and just see if we can get anything else going for it. But I think we're stuck here in a bit of a stun lock between not having the damage and not having heal reduction at the same time. That's my fault because I was distracted and wasn't paying attention that we're fighting the Mimic. So... Alright. Let's not waste our time here. Let's go. Edit team. Redraw. Because we don't have Morrigan, who's over here. So let's do one. Good chance to use this. Redraw. Okay, we have Toshiro, Gizmak. That's good. Damage is there. Let's see how this goes. So, Raka, as always. Damage. Damage. I want to say Nort and Mikage. Now, I think Toshiro would be the one eaten in this scenario. So we still need to keep the boss down. Gizmak. That should happen in a second. To keep you alive. Damage. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, there goes to Shiro. But that's okay, because as long as Nut's there, just defeat that purpose of that. We've got... Yeah, alright. I think we can just hold in here and keep doing this. Reduce his turns, that's good. There's the ally attack. Slow him down a bit more. We really need the A3. Alright, should get rid of this one soon. Alright. What can we do? Just need to get in quick enough. Big hit. Eaten, that's fine. We can keep doing this until we get him back. I think we can just out damage it this time. 2 turns. I need 1 more turn. Extends, perfect. Get the counter attacks going. Oh, 1 more turn. Got Nut in Relentless. Makes a difference at times. No, don't need that. Kage was a good choice until Toshiro was the one that's getting targeted. Yeah, we can swap over. Big hit. There it is. Extra turn as well. The extra turn's important in getting back to the A3. Decrease in turn meter. Stun's a bit annoying. And yeah, so Nut is good because the turn meter decrease means less turns, so less healing. It's a slower way of doing it for sure, but it still works. I think we might need that 1 more time. Get the feeling he's going to heal before I... Oh no, there we go. All right. So we... Oh, another fragment. That's perfect. We used our redraw for it, so we'll be able to confirm that it's a daily thing. Ambush again. All right. Bonus. Oh, that's the bonus one for having that altar, I think. So that's good. We want... Because it's just a wave. Oh, I don't have Crocad. All right, never mind. Do you guys and... Who do I want? Who's going to be fun for this? Or just try and go through it as quickly as possible. I really like, yeah, the new bosses are quite fun so far. These ambushes may be a little bit tedious, especially with the scaling. Like, you know, you don't even talk about these champions because they're dead before you even get there. And like this fight lasts a little bit longer because Ugo's tankier. Often the last one dead. Not that case. All right, we've got Pythion. We've got 5 to go. Get that chest. Ah, that was a good one too. All right, I think we will hit Pythion and then we'll have 1 to go. So we have Lydia, Morrigan, Toshiro. Yeah, plenty of damage too. Do want a reviver though. That's one thing I just don't know else there. So I want Toshiro. I think I can skip Morrigan. I don't think the heal reduction is going to be that important. Marius for sure. What did I want? Lydia. Oops. Who did I lose then? Take Empress and 1, 2, 3, 4. If that team can't do it, then what am I doing? All right, Ogrins. A couple others in there. Sylvans. Do love Duodon. Might actually last long enough. He's quite tanky. Even like the faction was normal. I kept him at 4-star, I think it was, and just had him built well, and he never died. Faction Wars Hard's a little bit different, but So we should be able to do a chunk of damage, and when he goes to revive, Lydia should intercept that, and then that should stop the rest of the match pretty much. Shira having a nap in the middle of a battle. All right. It's interesting, Pythion was one of my like most wanted champions for ages, especially for faction wars. By the time I got him, I mean, he's still solid. I built him tanky and resistance built. So he's more on that side for me, and he can work in the arena if I wanted to. But by the time I got him, which is my case with a lot of champions, the ones I want, you get them and then there's someone newer, someone better. But I am keen on the new Shadowkin fusion that's coming up. I'll definitely be going for that. The idea of a damage dealer, which fits in with Shadowkin, but also having that revive that they need. Not having a revive has been a huge issue for me. And it's a unique revive, the ability that they can revive one or, oh, there's the block revive, or revive the whole team based on killing people. I think that's unique for what Raid's built into their mechanics. All right, he's slowly keeping some of them up. Is that bar Sabla? I think that's the one I'm unlocking in Doom Tower at the moment. Oh, and we've got a duplicate. Okay, this will be good on specific bosses. It's not the one that we want for running around. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. I don't know what I'm doing to get them, but we'll keep more speed going. And there's another altar for tomorrow. Not going to see anything else here. But there we go. All right. We'll be able to explore over this area a bit more tomorrow. Map is huge, but also it's mostly just ambushes. So I find that quite unique. Is that a good thing or not? I'm not too sure. Also, it's a bit harder like when you do a stream, and I definitely won't like for future rotations unless something drastically changes, probably do a stream daily. But when you're doing all 30 in one go, you know, the advantage here is that you can, you know, do 5 battles and then go off and do something else and then do another 5 battles or 5 steps or whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be all in one go like I'm doing on these videos. So that's interesting. I'm finding the teams that we've chosen are holding out for it though. So they've been pretty decent in the variety that we've had. There has been a few cases where key champions, all of them are missing. And I think that's going to happen more and more as you get to the harder areas. I think that could be quite interesting. But overall, I think it's going pretty smoothly. I think we're handling the hard difficulty, getting some charms as we go along the way, getting some of the mythical fragments for that champion. I don't know how many you can get per month, maybe 10 for it is my guess. But if that's the case, then it's going to be 10 months for it. I think should be able to get all of that in the minimum time frame, which will be a first for me. Normally, I take a little bit longer to get some of those ones. So this might be the first time I'm actually on par with everyone else. But either way, that's been the video. I hope you enjoyed, and please leave a comment. Let me know how you're going.